Every single day, over 500 million chapatis are consumed across India, but few ever witness where this beloved flatbread's journey truly begins. It all starts here in these fertile fields, where premium wheat varieties grow under careful agricultural supervision for months. Harvesting begins at precise moisture levels to ensure the grain quality meets industrial standards.
These advanced machines separate the precious wheat kernels from the chaff in a single continuous operation.
Within minutes of cutting, the wheat kernels are collected and prepared for their journey to the mill.
Trucks transport thousands of kilograms of fresh wheat daily from harvest sites to processing facilities.
The wheat's first stop is the milling complex, where raw grain transforms into the fine flour that chapatis require.
Automated receiving systems capture every kernel, channeling them into massive storage silos.
These climate-controlled silos can store hundreds of tons of wheat, maintaining optimal temperature and humidity.
Before milling begins, the wheat undergoes rigorous cleaning to remove stones, dirt, and imperfect kernels.
Multiple purification stages ensure only the highest quality wheat proceeds to the milling equipment.
Controlled moisture conditioning toughens the outer bran layer, making it easier to separate from the endosperm during milling.
The milling room houses dozens of precision roller systems that will gradually break down wheat into fine flour. Multiple stages of rollers progressively reduce particle size while separating bran, germ, and endosperm. The finest flour particles pass through precision screens to create the smooth whole wheat flour perfect for chapati dough. This is where ancient tradition meets modern automation. A state-of-the-art chapati factory producing premium whole wheat flour arrives daily from partner mills, ensuring continuous production of fresh chapatis.
Every batch of flour is documented and inspected upon arrival to maintain strict quality standards.
Random sampling tests verify protein content, moisture levels, and purity before the flour enters production.
Climate-controlled storage areas preserve flour freshness until it's ready for the dough mixing stage. Stringent food safety protocols govern every entry point, ensuring the chapati production environment remains pristine.
We now enter the heart of the operation, where flour becomes India's most essential bread.
The chapati making process begins with precise dough formulation, a balance of flour, water, salt, and often a small amount of oil. Computer-controlled systems measure ingredients to the gram, ensuring every batch of dough has identical texture and flavor.
Whole wheat flour forms the foundation, providing the nutritional fiber and authentic taste that defines traditional chapati.
Water temperature and quantity are critical. Too much creates sticky dough, too little makes brittle chapatis.
A touch of salt enhances flavor, while a small amount of oil improves dough elasticity and creates softer chapatis.
Industrial mixers knead the dough continuously, developing gluten networks that give chapatis their characteristic texture.
The kneading process takes several minutes, creating uniform dough consistency throughout the entire batch.
Once the dough reaches optimal consistency, smooth, elastic, and not sticky, it's ready for the next phase.
Teams quickly portion the dough into batches that feed the automated shaping machines. Brief resting periods allow the gluten to relax, making the dough easier to roll and shape into thin circles.
Temperature and humidity are carefully monitored during resting to prevent drying or over-fermentation. This continuous batch system ensures fresh dough constantly feeds the production line without interruption.
The dough is now ready for its transformation into perfectly round, uniformly thin chapati discs.
Modern chapati factories use sophisticated machinery that replicates the hand-rolling technique at industrial scale. Each portion is cut to exact weight specifications, typically 30 to 40 grams, ensuring uniform chapati size.
Optical sensors and load cells continuously monitor quality, removing any pieces that don't meet specifications.
Spherical shaping is essential. It ensures even rolling and creates chapatis with consistent thickness from center to edge.
Precise spacing between balls allows each one adequate processing time in the pressing equipment ahead. A minimal dusting of flour prevents adhesion during pressing while maintaining the dough's moisture balance. The pressing process happens in stages, first creating a thick disc, then progressively flattening to final thickness.
Each press applies calibrated pressure, shaping the dough without tearing the gluten structure.
Final rolling achieves the characteristic thinness that allows chapatis to puff during cooking. Unlike hand rolling with a beeline, machine rollers ensure absolutely consistent thickness, eliminating thin or thick spots.
The output is remarkable. Hundreds of identically shaped chapatis ready for cooking, produced every single minute.
Circular dies trim any irregular edges, creating the traditional round shape while recycling excess dough back into the mixing process.
The dough's gluten network creates natural layers that will expand dramatically when exposed to high heat.
These perfectly formed flatbreads now approach their moment of transformation, the intense heat that turns dough into chapati.
Skilled operators continuously monitor the entire shaping process, maintaining quality standards and making micro adjustments to machinery.
Constant quality checks verify that thickness, diameter, and dough consistency remain within tight tolerances. Every measurement is logged into the quality management system, creating a complete record of production standards.
Now comes the magic. Traditional tandoor cooking adapted for modern mass production, where temperatures reach over 400 degrees Celsius. Each chapati enters the oven on a specially designed high-temperature conveyor belt that can withstand extreme heat without degrading.
Within seconds of contact, the bottom surface sets and browning begins, creating the characteristic toasted spots called pulka marks.
This is the moment every chapati maker celebrates. The puff, created when internal steam pressure inflates the layered dough structure. Not all chapatis puff uniformly, but the controlled heat ensures even cooking, whether they puff fully or remain flat.
Authentic chapati character comes from these caramelized spots, where direct heat creates complex flavors through the Maillard reaction.
The conveyor speed is precisely calibrated. Too fast produces undercooked centers. Too slow creates brittle, overcooked edges.
Traditional hand cooking flips chapatis with tongs, but automated systems use perfectly timed flipping to ensure symmetrical cooking.
The second side cook is shorter, just enough to complete the browning pattern without drying out the chapati.
Emerging from the intense heat, the chapatis are piping hot, flexible, and ready for immediate cooling to lock in softness.
Rapid but gentle cooling is crucial. It stops the cooking process while maintaining the soft, pliable texture that fresh chapatis are known for.
Temperature sensors ensure chapatis cool to safe handling levels before packaging, typically around 35 to 40 degrees Celsius.
Human inspectors work alongside automated systems, removing any chapatis that don't meet visual quality standards.
Rejected chapatis are set aside for reprocessing or alternative uses, ensuring only premium products reach consumers.
Comprehensive quality testing happens throughout production, checking that each batch maintains the standards that define authentic chapati.
Moisture content must fall within a specific range, enough to keep the chapati soft, but not so much that it becomes soggy or promotes spoilage.
A quality chapati should fold completely without breaking, maintaining flexibility even when fully cooled.
Sensory evaluation, taste, aroma, texture remains the final authority on chapati quality, confirming what machines measure.
And rinse. With cooking complete and quality verified, these thousands of fresh chapatis now face their final transfer.
Speed is essential now. The faster chapatis move from oven to sealed package, the fresher they'll be when consumers open them days or weeks later.
Modern chapati packaging is an engineering challenge, protecting delicate flatbreads from crushing, moisture loss.
Automated counters ensure exact quantities in every package, eliminating human counting errors and increasing efficiency.
Robotic handling systems use gentle vacuum suction to move delicate chapati stacks without crushing or tearing them.
Rigid packaging trays prevent the top chapatis from being crushed by weight or external pressure during transport and shelf display.
Moisture control packets absorb excess humidity inside sealed packages, preventing sogginess and extending shelf life.
Modern food packaging films combine multiple plastic layers, each serving specific functions like oxygen barrier, moisture seal, and mechanical strength. Automated printing ensures complete traceability. Every package carries codes that identify exactly when and where it was produced. Regulatory compliance requires detailed nutritional labeling, ingredient disclosure, and allergen warnings on every consumer package.
Surveillance. Form, fill, seal technology creates the package around the product in one continuous motion.
Quality control systems reject imperfect packages immediately, preventing defective products from reaching the market. Secondary packaging groups consumer units into master cartons that protect products during warehousing and transportation. Automated packers position packages to maximize box capacity while ensuring adequate cushioning and preventing movement during transit.
Logistics coordination ensures pallets are grouped by destination and loaded in sequence for efficient delivery routes.
Temperature-controlled trucks maintain chapati freshness during transport, especially critical for products with shorter shelf lives. Within hours of cooking, these chapatis begin their journey. Sample cultures are incubated and analyzed to detect any microbial contamination that could compromise food safety.
From golden wheat fields to this sealed package, the journey represents the marriage of tradition and technology. Modern chapati factories often produce multiple varieties, serving diverse consumer preferences while maintaining consistent quality standards. The moment of truth. When consumers open the package, chapatis should be soft, flexible, and aromatic, just like fresh homemade.
Quality chapati maintains its softness for days, allowing consumers to enjoy factory-fresh taste at their convenience.
These factory-made chapatis reach dinner tables across India, saving time for big families while preserving the taste of tradition.
Certifications and compliance with international food safety standards ensure that these chapatis meet the highest quality benchmarks.
From this warehouse, distribution networks deliver fresh chapatis to retailers within 24 hours, maintaining cold chain integrity throughout.
The final destination, retail shelves where consumers make their choice, trusting the quality that begins far upstream in wheat fields. The ultimate measure of success, when a chapati tears with that satisfying resistance and releases the aroma of fresh cooked wheat.